Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, as always, you know him. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's going on, Rich?
Pretty good. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good, man. We missed you Sunday.
Yeah, I was up at the cabin. I just got back yesterday. Back
Happy
to work
birthday.
for 2 days. And oh, thank you.
That's right. Happy
Yeah, I
birthday.
wanted to thank everybody for wishing me a happy birthday. And if I didn't say thanks, thank you.
Very cool. So you got
No
back-
deer yet.
Not
so
yet.
Got to go back up.
Going back up. Well, you got a chance to listen to the show Sunday, didn't you?
No, I didn't actually.
Ah, I thought you did.
No, I didn't. I was busy.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to catch that if you get a chance. Good show we had. But
Oh,
that's what I
yeah.
said. We missed you. We
Yeah, I'll
always,
listen to the show.
you know,
then.
when you're here, you know, when we have a guest. And
I
stuff.
usually go back and listen to it later. I've just been busy this week, and
So you
we got to get stuff ready to go back up.
to
So.
do it again, because you won't be around this Sunday either, right?
No,
Okay.
I'll be up at the cabin.
Roger, we got you. If anything
As far
else,
as I know, unless something happens, then I'll have to come back. But
okay.
then I'll let you know. But as far as I know, I'll probably be at the cabin.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if I don't hear from you, I'll just figure you're at the cabin. And
Yep.
that will be that. So, what else has been happening since nothing, just the hunting, and that's about it?
Nah, that's about it.
Man.
Getting a lot of snow and
Sheesh.
slush and mud and muck. And
Cold and nasty.
it's way too moist.
It is. It's definitely
Way too moist.
See, no, yeah, I agree. It's been really moist here too. It's the moistness.
Yeah, we've had so much rain up at the cabin up there that it started getting white mold inside.
Oh,
so we had
jeez.
to Clorox bleach it all down.
Oh, so that's wet, right? It's,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
it's
Did you use some
crazy.
OxyClean?
yeah. Did you use OxyClean?
Yeah, we used straight bleach on the walls, on the ceiling. Had to leave it open for a while
Oh, wow.
just to kill that mold,
Oh.
that white mold.
That's crazy. Jeez, man, oh, man.
It's just so wet up there.
I
Everywhere you
know.
walk, it's mushy and
I
muddy.
know. If it ain't wet, it's moist. If it ain't moist, it's
Yeah, it's
damp.
crazy.
It is. It's crazy.
Now, is this cabin closed up all year, Rich, or
Uh-oh.
before you get up there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
ever, like,
It has
do you ever-
door on it. It's locked.
Do you ever start like a little fire inside and a little like barbecue thing to like smoke out all the spiders and stuff like that?
No. We have a heater that we put in there to warm it up in the winter. But other than that, we don't smoke it out, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Good.
It's
Okay.
more or less like a shed,
Right, Roger.
but we use it as a cabin.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
But it's
cool.
made out of wood, and it's insulated, and has windows and doors on it. But,
Mm-hmm. And it got damp and moist and got some mold.
yep.
Because that will happen.
Yep.
It happens. It happens.
It's been a bad year with all this rain.
I know.
So,
It's been too dang moist. That's been the problem. It has been a moist year.
hmm
We were
it's wet.
right from summer to winter, and I'm just over it already.
Yep.
And it's just...
But other than that, nothing else going on.
Well, at least you made it here tonight, Rich.
Yep.
And we're glad
Thanks
to
for
have
having
you,
me.
even on your birthday. So happy birthday again, Rich.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, brother. All right. Also joining us, as always, we got Miss Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Hey, everyone.
How you doing?
Good?
How's
How
the-
is everybody tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How's that foot doing, though?
Still wearing the boot. I've got a couple more weeks to go in this thing. I mean, it's feeling better,
Uh-huh.
so I'm tempted, to walk around on it, but I need to stop myself sometimes and
Uh-huh.
not.
Uh-huh. Well, I bet it's tough, because I'm sure you're tired of wearing
I'm just nervous of what kind of shoes I'm going to be able to wear when this is done, because all my shoes are high heels, so I don't know what to do.
Are you going to be able to wear them?
I'm going to start a collection to buy me some orthopedic shoes.
We're going to get you some.
And they have to be cute.
Are you going to be able to wear high heels again, or no?
I can, but there's some things that you can get that Dr. Scholl's makes. So
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping that that'll be the case and I don't need surgery.
Right.
Because the surgery is actually worse than
Really?
this.
Dang. See, I don't know. I hope you.
But it feels great. It's getting better. I know it is.
Right. Well, just don't be tempted too soon to take it off.
Nope. I got to get out in the creek, and that's my motivation to get this foot healed.
There you go.
I want to do some wintertime sluicing.
Are you? Okay. Well, hopefully soon then. Hopefully in a couple of weeks after you get the boot off, right?
Yep.
Nice. That will work. And you'll feel better.
And it's got a bunch of Velcro on it.
Uh-huh.
So Velcro in a house with 5 dogs.
Oh, jeez.
I'm constantly picking hair out of it.
I bet. Oh, my God. Oh, my. But a couple more weeks,
it's good to be
Kathleen.
here. Christmas decorations are all up.
I know. And so you're lit up right now, right?
All lit up.
Everything's
and
glowing.
That helps a lot.
Does it? Does it make you feel better?
It does.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something about Christmas lights.
Oh, I
Don't know.
I know they're nice to look at. I agree.
And not those bright blue LED ones. I like the old-fashioned, the softer light ones. But I think they are making LED ones look better.
Oh, they're
I'm not
getting
sure
there.
if we have any though.
No, we don't. They're expensive.
Are
All
they?
the lights we have. Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll stay with the cheapos because I really like them.
Right. Do you got any big inflatable things out in your yard?
Oh gosh, no.
No.
No. But we do have deer in our yard, Rich. That we have. You know how they make the reindeer and the deer, like the frames with the lights in them.
Yeah.
We've got those.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. Pretty cool. I got a
I'm
porch
excited.
light. I mean, that's pretty much the extent of mine. I'll put in a green bulb. Yay.
Don't go all out or anything.
Hey, that takes a lot. Hey, you reach up there, unscrew that bulb, screw that one in. Boom, green. All
Does
right.
it at least twinkle?
No, it's just green. Merry Christmas. Yay. December 26th.
But you'll be happy to know, well, you probably expect it, the themes for we have 2 Christmas trees.
Oh, yeah.
The theme for the Christmas trees, of course, we have gold, silver,
of course.
bronze, copper, a rose gold, and what's that other one?
Oh, gosh.
Aluminum?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Ain't that aluminium?
I don't know, but it's really, really pretty.
Oh, cool. Now,
So of course, we've got the metal thing going on, and that's always fun.
Now, Kathleen, we're doing our whole Christmas spiel again this year, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do our favorite song.
Our song.
Oh my gosh.
Scott, you better be ready.
Yep. We're going to all mix it up, though, a little bit, Scott. We're going to all have different parts this
Different
year.
lines this
we did
year.
last year.
Well, we had different parts last year.
Well,
No, I mean, you won't say the same
You're not-
one. Like, I was
right.
5 golden nuggets or something.
yeah, you'll have just different lines this time, Scott. So
That's gonna be really good.
it was good last year, and we practiced. So are we going to practice
What day is that on?
Christmas? That's
Yeah, we'll have to figure that. Well, there is the Sunday, the 23rd, is the show before Christmas.
right.
Okay.
Christmas is on Tuesday.
Right.
So that Sunday, the 23rd, that'll be our Christmas special.
Yes, exactly.
That works.
That'll do it. So that's when
And I'll
will
read
be
you guys
singing.
like a bedtime poem.
the night
Tuck you all in.
night before
So
Christmas
you can
again.
get a nice hot cup of cocoa by the
Uh-huh.
fire and
So
listen.
Perfect.
Yeah, even you guys in Arizona with your 60-degree winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute, you guys, because I'm going back to Indiana at Christmas, so I
Right.
got to make sure I get the times right here.
We'll text
Don't
you.
worry.
You'll be
There
on
are
Indiana
times,
time.
so
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. You got this. Don't worry.
But you're on a Sunday. You're doing it on a Sunday then.
Of course. It's a Sunday show.
Okay.
It's December 23rd.
Okay.
It'll be the Christmas show. Yeah.
Okay.
So have your.
I got to keep that in mind.
Yes, write it on your
It's
Google
okay, Scott.
calendar.
Don't worry, we got time.
I may even tweak the Christmas story a little bit,
Okay.
just to keep it updated.
Yeah, definitely roll with it.
Because we every year we have some crazy shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. You have to. You own.
Just
it.
like the turkey thing came in handy.
Yep. Yeah, it did.
For Thanksgiving.
It sure did. And
Now we need a pet goose.
Who'd have seen
for
that
Christmas
coming?
goose video?
I know, right? So it'll be perfect. We'll do that again and do the song thing. That'll be fun. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
the turkey video worked out really good because even Lisa was laughing. She thought that was funny. I was like, "Look at this! Now I didn't think that was this is cool."
It was good. You got.
That was a lot of fun doing it too.
It was. That was a good video.
Although I was the one that had to keep it on track because
Yeah.
you guys totally. Oh yeah, we'll do that, and you just were sitting around.
Yeah, right. Well, you're always the one that gets us back on course.
I know.
It's like iceberg, dead ahead, and it's like, okay, we're on this, Kathleen. We'll do that. And it's like, no. So yeah, but you keep us on the straight and narrow. So it was fun. But Christmas one is a blast. Last
Can't
year
wait.
it was a lot of fun. We suck so bad, it just too much fun. So
how long are you in Indiana, Scott? Are you gonna do some prospecting?
No, I'm not going to have
It'll
any
be
time
so
to do
cold.
He's gonna be really cold.
well, remember
His
last
body
year?
go into
What?
shock.
that. Well, what it is my grandma is 96, I think, right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm coming back. Well, what I usually do is we fly into Chicago where my old lady can see her kin, and I stay up there and see them, and then drive down the next day, and then spend Christmas with mine, and then come back, and then pretty much fly back after that because I'm in the gold field, so I can't lose. You can't lose too many days.
Right.
You can't take days off.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
It's going to be like a quick run and gun kind of thing, get there, do the thing with the family, and then after Christmas get back, and then she goes back and does her thing at the job, and I go back out there. So yeah.
Right. It's all
No,
good.
no prospecting.
It's all good, but you'll be ready. Kathleen will get us our lines and stuff, and everybody can practice, and we'll be fine.
Yes.
We got this again.
We'll have to have some dress rehearsals.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to at least do one night of practicing. Like Friday before maybe or something. We'll work
We'll
out all the
figure it
details.
out.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
all the details worked
Figure it
out,
out.
and it will be fine. So
I'm so bummed because like a year ago from now,
mm-hmm.
we were on our way out to Arizona.
Oh, that's right, you was
I can't believe it's been a year.
already. Where'd this
Find
year
the
go?
nuggets.
It goes quick.
It does.
Went too quick. Definitely went too quick.
Especially when I walk outside and my koi pond is under ice again.
I think
It's the little one is. It's the big
Well, it's
one's
got
not.
snow and,
Good
ice
God.
forming around the rocks and stuff. So I'm just like, wow. And you can't see the fish because they're all down deep.
right.
And it's just like, wow, I can't believe it's been a year.
I know, and just think, in like 30-some days, it's going to be 2019, and
Oh, my.
it's going to be January, and God, jeez, yeah, it went too quick this year.
Just remember, Kathleen, if there's ice on top and there's one that's not quite swimming, he's the one that got caught in the ice.
He froze midstream.
Well, they're all at the bottom, so I hope it doesn't get that icy. Although last year was one of the coldest winters ever,
Yeah.
and we did okay. I mean, it was kind of rough there for a while, but
I hope.
also it was our
Yeah, but
first
you're
year
fishing.
having a pond,
Yeah, and
so
you did
know
good.
what to expect.
Right. I hope Nemo did all right.
They're big. They're big now, though.
Oh yeah, they're getting bigger.
I
Yeah.
hope. You think Nemo's all right then?
I think Nemo will be okay.
Okay.
The other 7 that we found,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, they.
I don't care about those. They can die.
Yeah, we weren't really expecting those.
Oh. But Nemo's got to persevere. He's got
Nemo's
to make
fine,
it.
yeah.
Nemo
he's
has
good.
actually gotten really big.
Good.
Yeah, he's grown
Good.
fast.
And you can catch my live koi cam out there. Gosh, when did I post that? Yeah, we put the camera in the water, and there's a live koi cam, so I can watch them still.
It's actually live right now.
No, it's not live right now.
It's a recorded live.
I want the live.
Right now, there's not much to see.
That's what I want. The live right now. A chunk of ice with some koi. Live koi cam from Ohio.
Geez.
So what's the essential oil for today, Kathleen?
Today,
Yes, today.
just
Yeah.
wearing a little bit of sandalwood and nutmeg,
Okay, and that does.
just to help me chill out a little bit
Okay.
and focus.
Chill and focus.
I'm chilled and focused.
She is chilled.
I'll
and
let you
focused.
know when it kicks in.
Okay.
Shad, Shad, I'm actually wearing the oil.
It smells good, actually.
He's not wearing the oil.
Okay.
But we also have a diffuser going with like a Christmas blend in it.
What's the Christmas blend consist of?
Eyes burning.
No, it has, I think, orange, frankincense, and Idaho blue spruce, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't have my book with me, but
Okay.
it smells.
Did you say frankincense?
That's what
Yes.
she said. Frankincense.
That stuff is amazing. I love that stuff.
I don't think I've ever smelled frankincense.
I'm clean out of it, so I have to get some more.
Oh, okay. I seen some the other day at crap. What's the name of that
If you
store?
saw it at the store or anything,
It was at a store. It was
buyer beware.
It was
I'm
at a
just
store.
gonna
You
tell
know.
you that.
Wait, what store was it? Was it Pier 1 or? one of
Yeah, those aren't really like therapeutic.
them? Okay.
Although they may claim to be, but you really got to watch out because they add some fillers to those.
Oh, okay. See,
And yeah, so just buyer beware.
buyer beware. All right, cool. Well, awesome. Now, Shad, if he don't mind, he could post the link to your unique oil.
I don't
website.
have the link. Stop telling me to
God,
post.
post the dang website.
She has
Do
it
what?
posted.
I sent it to you.
See?
Keep it.
What are you talking about?
The link to Kathleen's oil website, so you could purchase these essential oils and diffusers.
I was going to say, I don't have that.
Well, you don't pay attention.
You need a little essential oils in your life.
He needs the one for the pay attention oil. Did we got that one? We need to send that one to Scott.
Yes, there is. There is one. The focus one.
The focus one, yeah. 'Cause
Nutmeg. You need a little
Now,
nutmeg.
you guys just lost. I'm sitting here listening right to you, and I'm like, all of a sudden, Chad says something about me. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I didn't say that.
No, we talk about this every week. Kathleen's oils.
Jeez,
and her
even when he's here,
website.
he's not here.
I know. Hello, Scott. Are you with us?
Hey,
Okay.
at least I didn't drop the phone in some tea this time.
All right,
so.
not yet.
Yeah,
The
there
night
you
is
go.
young. It's
Did
only-
you like our little memes, Scott?
Do what?
The memes we sent you.
Oh, yeah. I got, like, people's, like, saying something about recharging phones and stuff. I'm like, okay, I get this one. Cause, you
The
know.
jitterbug.
Oh, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I seen it. I was like, oh, that's funny. No, I was sitting here just like this, and I'm like, well, I had my phone up to my ear, and I turned to do something, and it just slid right out of my hand. Goes, I was like, oh!
Yeah, we were
pulled
like,
it out real quick, and I was like,
yeah, we lost.
I couldn't
you.
hear anything.
Yeah, we were just like, what happened to Scott? And it's like, uh-oh. Okay, we lost Scott. That's all we knew. We tried reconnecting you. No go. But, so yeah, if anybody's interested, Kathleen does sell these oils and the diffusers. They are available on her website, even though we do not know
Or you
what
could
it
just
is.
private message me and I'll
Yeah.
send it to
Yeah,
you
just
if
send
you're
it.
really interested.
Yes, if you're really interested, contact Kathleen and
But it's great to be here.
www.kathleensoil.com.
That's right.
Oh, our camping trips are going to be a lot more interesting this year.
Wow.
Next year.
I bet they will be.
I'll just tell you that.
Pretty cool. I like it. Awesome. Kathleen, I know you got some news for us tonight.
I do have news, and
Okay.
I've got some really fun facts.
Awesome. Cool. Looking forward to it. And like always, we want to thank you for being here, Kathleen. And keep up the good work with your oil business. It's pretty cool. All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Shad Biffle. What's going on, Shad?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot, Mr. I don't know
No.
my wife's website guy.
It's something weird. And you know what? She has a computer. She knows her website. She can post her own website in the chat room if she really wants.
Kathleen.
I don't know why she sent it to me last time to do it.
You're the producer.
I guess she's too busy.
She said you're the producer.
He's my assistant.
And her
That's
assistant,
what I thought
yeah.
you're supposed to do.
Yep, no,
Yep.
not doing it.
He's on strike, Kathleen. So what's going on, brother?
Well, obviously, got the Christmas season coming up.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, our weather has been like a roller coaster. It's supposed to go up, I think, actually hit 50s this weekend, and then drop right away back down.
It's so, yeah.
But rain.
Yeah. It's like...
So, I don't know what to make of it.
I think we say this every year, Shad, don't we?
Yeah, of course, Kathleen's got her giant boot on her foot, so I'd have to put, like, garbage bags over it. I don't know.
Oh, mercy. Right. So you're going to try to go out somewhere this weekend then, if it's going to hit 50?
If it's warm and not raining.
Okay.
But it won't be like a, overnight trip or anything. It's just going to probably be a day trip somewhere.
Gotcha.
Just to get out in the water.
Right.
Jeez.
I understand.
I just want to, like, pan something.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Hey, I hope you guys get to go.
You guys are gonna get a lot of weather over there coming from this way.
A lot of what?
A lot of weather from up high, California way, over across the top. You got
that blizzard went through.
Right. Interesting. Well,
that killed everybody. That was from Texas clear up. That was crazy.
Right. So, Shad, you got your Christmas decorations up.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
You're finished, right?
Yeah, all done.
Done.
Dreading when I have to take them down outside.
You got at least 2 months.
Yeah, you got some time. We
keep ours up a long time.
I say just unplug them and take them down in July, when it's nice and toasty warm. So
well, if you make it that long, you might
as well leave them up. Yeah, exactly.
And that's how it starts.
Now you understand. Just unplug them. Mercy, Shad. So what else, brothers, happening?
No, not really a lot. Just, it's busy at work, obviously. A lot of people off, and,
right.
For the show, we're looking at some unique guests, so working on that.
Yeah, that one you was telling me about earlier is definitely interesting. Yep. Thank you.
Gonna keep it hush-hush, though.
Yes, oh gosh, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. And, did you do any of your Christmas shopping yet, Shad? Or you even begun?
Oh, goodness, we're almost done.
Really?
Well, we're almost done with our kids.
Right.
And then we got all our family to buy for. But that's it. Not too bad. We're about halfway.
Everyone's getting essential oils.
There you go. And you probably took advantage of Cyber Monday. Did you?
Black Friday?
No, Cyber Monday.
Oh, that's always a joke. I mean, those same deals exist forever. I mean, come on. I guess there's one-off deals that are really good, but unless you're looking for it and need it or want it, who cares? I mean,
but
most of the places end up having deals, except for stuff the kids want, right?
Exactly.
The kids always want stuff that aren't either they're excluded from the deals.
Yes. Yeah, because it's...
So that's annoying, because I hate paying full price for anything. I want at least a little discount.
Right, but it's the latest and the greatest, so it's like, no sales, no discounts, no nothing on that stuff. I know. It's crazy. Well, I'm glad you about got done then. You're on a roll. I haven't done none yet, so you're doing really good, Shad and Kathleen.
If we didn't start early, we'd never get it done.
Right.
We got 5 kids to buy for, so that's not always easy.
No, it makes it tough, too.
Especially at their age.
They're all teenagers. Yeah, right.
It's not like you can get them some dolls and teddy bears and stuff and call it a day.
Right, it's a couple of He-Man action figures or something. Yeah, you're kind of doomed. It's rough.
And then we have one with a December birthday, so that's like buying another gift.
Do you try to tie that in with Christmas?
We try to, but she doesn't allow it. She's very organized. Let's just say that.
Oh, mercy.
She's my mini-me.
Smart kid. Smart kid. So, Shad, you got your current events going on tonight, too, on the news?
If you're talking about the local events of interest, I sure do.
Why do I always call it current events? Local?
Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's the local events of interest. Yeah, we got a handful.
Really cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Is your favorite truck involved?
Oh yeah, because it's the last time.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it when that's done. Dang, I can't wait to hear that. Now I know you got your birthdays and your precious metal prices.
You better believe it.
All right,
and
take it away.
Good movement on gold this today. It's up $8, closing at 1,221.
Nice.
Silver's even up 18 cents.
Big climb.
Big jump for silver at $14.29. Platinum, however, is down $7, dropping to $827. But never fear, palladium is up $34 at $1,166.
Dang, nice. Okay.
And then, of course, our good friend in rhodium. That's up an additional $10, now at $2,585.
Wow, I want to be a rhodium farmer. That's what I'm telling you.
Farmer. Yeah, just go plant the rhodium seeds. There you go.
My God. That's what I need, some rhodium beans. You got any?
Is there placer rhodium?
I don't know. We should have asked Jeff that the other night, Kathleen. Dang it. I want to know. All right, well, go ahead with your birthdays. Scott, I guess you're singing.
What?
You're going to have to sing.
You're kidding me.
No, you got to sing. You're live.
Oh, my God.
Well.
All right, here we go. This is a surprise, by the way. Anyway, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to whoever you are. Happy birthday to you.
Good job.
Great job,
Do
Scott.
people just look at you like, what is he doing?
Whatever, he's all bundled up. He's freezing right now.
I forgot.
It's 60 degrees there, so he's all got the heater on. He's all snug as a bug in there.
Thermal underwear,
in his
blanket.
vehicle, camper.
Jeez.
Well, I got the heat on. That ain't no joke.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, it's November 28th, and we have Carl D. Benedetti. Let me see if I can say that one again. Di Benedetti.
Okay.
There you go.
Sounded so much
That's
better.
the first one.
Di Benedetti?
There you go.
Way to go, Kathleen.
David Jackson, or Jackson, Dennis Henry, Gary L. Rapp, Timothy Lawton Jr., Tony Kaiser, and then tomorrow we have Bill Sherman, West Virginia, Carl Doty, David K., Dreama, Forrest Mahana, Hart Epps, Howard Hadsell, John Vermillion, Rob G., Rodney Ledford, Tammy Monroe, and William Sherman Jr. So happy birthday, everyone.
And don't forget our very
Happy
own
birthday.
Rich Cooley. Happy birthday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Oh, well, then skip Rich Cooley.
And Rich Cooley. Hey, and I want to give a shout out tonight to Jack Schaefer, the owner of the Black Canyon City Campground that I'm actually staying at. It's his birthday tonight too.
Oh, happy birthday!
And I hope he's listening because I always tell him to always listen. It's always nice to hear.
Well, if he's not listening, Scott, I want you to go over after the show and sing happy birthday to him.
Right.
There you go.
That's your assignment for this week. See, we're letting you off easy.
Yeah, how far that is.
That's easy. You got this. You got this. It's all good. Well, Shad, thank you, brother, for being here, and looking forward to your local events of interest during the news.
You got it.
You got it, brother. All right, last but not least, we got our West Coast connection here with us, Mr. Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's happening, Scotty boy?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Nothing much. I'll tell you what. We've been dredging this week, doing what we can. It's not easy because we very limited water. It's getting down to the nitty gritty, folks. But luckily, there's supposed to be rain from tomorrow till Sunday.
Oh.
And we always look up at Prescott's weather because that's what's going to feed our creeks and stuff like that. And they're at a 90% chance of snow and or rain. And man, I need it.
And then?
And then I'll tell you what. And then I can move up to the corner and get the good gold.
And then?
And then I'll be happier.
You know, you'd probably find more gold if you stopped playing with bugs and stuff.
Hey, dude, I am telling you, this is so cool. You know what? A lot of people think I'm kind of crazy. I'm a nature guy. I've followed nature ever since I was young. I've watched, documentaries, everything. Marty Stoufel used to be my guy. That's one of my heroes in life. He was cool. I was raised on him. But this year, and I always watch nature, and what's really funny is this year, and the last year that I can think about this, that it was wet as well.
Right.
But this year, we're seeing, the tarantulas are out.
That's huge.
That kind of gives me nightmares.
That was a
Are you telling me that
one.
is in the desert?
That's a small one. That's a baby.
Oh.
If you've seen what was on my video, that was a small one.
I did see the video. I thought that was
big. But they're walking across now. All these spiders and stuff. They're walking across the roads and but they're all going one way. They're all going to higher ground.
Okay.
Now, we haven't dug up any snakes. We haven't dug up any whip spiders. No scorpions. Nothing where we're digging at, where we usually see stuff that we know is going to be kind of a semi-dry, semi-wet year. You'll see it. We're not seeing those this year. They went up. It's in my opinion, nature has elevated itself one step higher because they know something that we don't, and it's really weird. I think there's going to be
kind of weird.
Yeah, I think there's going to be maybe a really good flood this year, and they're like even the lizards. We're not even seeing lizards down where we're at digging, and we usually see them all the time. Now, if you go up to the high parts, like right along the edge of the mountain, you'll see them, but not really a bunch. So I'm thinking, they've moved up to lay eggs, and the tarantulas are doing the same thing. The tarantulas are actually coming out of the lower spots and getting up higher, where maybe when they dig in, they're not going to get washed away, or if they get in, they go in an old burrow, they're not going to get washed away. It's just weird.
Right.
But nature is showing me that everything is moving higher because we're not digging up anything.
Interesting.
I dig up.
Maybe you guys are going to get a blizzard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a blizzard, but around here, we can get some pretty good storms. And what was it? Not last year, 2 years ago, I think, here in Black Canyon City, we got 3 inches in one night. And I put a video out on the Aqua Fria River was flowing, and it was about 2.5 feet from the bridge. Now, you can almost drive a box truck under this bridge any other time. That's how much water. We could see cascades, like waterfalls, out of the back mountains here coming, and they're way far away.
Wow.
So for that to be happening, those waterfalls were big.
That's cool, though.
And so, I'm just thinking that nature's just telling me that, hey, it's going to be a wet year here in Arizona right now.
Moist one or a wet one?
What's that?
Is it going to be moist?
No, it's going to be just totally wet.
Just totally wet.
It's going to.
It's
we're
shooting right past
moist. It's going to be a gusher.
Right. Oh, a gusher, a wet gusher.
It's going to to be a gusher because it's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a lot of snow up north. Or we're going to get a lot of rain. But like I said, nature's just telling me, everything's moving up higher. And, when you see to me, I'm seeing a lot of tarantulas, even going across the road, driving home. I don't run them over. I try to miss them and let them get on their way.
Well,
but we've seen several of them.
Wow.
And they're all going
Valley
the same
fever
direction.
season there? Because of the moistness?
No, that's dry.
Oh.
I always thought it was a fungi that was in moist conditions, and I thought it was November, was when, like, November through February or something. I caught the valley beaver. That's how I know, because I was out there in February. Or no, we were out there in November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you were also in the dusty stuff. That's where you get it as the dry dust.
When the dust gets in the air.
Yeah, or in your nose.
Yeah, well, it releases these spores, right? That get into
right.
Yeah. See,
and usually, if you get it once, like the first time I got it, it was like a 3-day. Oh my God, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It was that bad. But now,
I felt pretty crappy.
Yeah. Now though, I mean, after I've had it, now it comes on. It's like sniffle, and then next day you're done.
Shake it.
Kind of like allergies.
Yeah.
Interesting, but the moistness don't matter, huh?
No.
Well, they develop when it's moist, but then when the desert when it gets dusty, it releases the spores.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets you sick.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I would think the moistness would keep it down on the ground, no dust in the air at all.
It like incubates.
It actually.
It's like dry. When it comes out in the air, it's dry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dry is bad. Moist, good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think like I said, nature all went up. They went up a step out of the creek bank to, their eggs, everything like that, because they know that water's going to come through there.
They know.
So I'm thinking,
they always
you guys
know
here in Arizona,
first.
get ready, because
pay attention.
That's right. The
water's going to come through.
Yep. Make sure your equipment's up out of there, Scott. Right.
That's it. Oh, mine's already put up high right now. And just for a little water report, I just know around here, in between Wickenburg and stuff like that, out towards Wickenburg, it's all dry. Dry washings, what they've been doing out there that I've been seeing, that metal detection here, Black Canyon City up to Bumblebee area. It's mediate to moderate pools. If you dam it up, you could have a little bit to dredge, but you got to work at it for a day. A little bit higher than us, about Turkey Creek, it's kind of running dry too. So Prescott on down, we're needing creek water. We're waiting.
Cool. That's the kind of what did you call that report last week, Scott? I can't remember.
The West Coast Water Report.
West Coast Water Report. Very cool. That's what it's going to be known as. West Coast.
Yeah, that's kind of it's kind of the triad around here between Wickenburg, Black Canyon City, and Prescott. There's kind of a triangle. That's where like a lot of the gold digging is happening right now. So.
Okay. Well,
he can do like a report on nature since he's out there.
I guess
we got a spider report today.
Yeah, he could. He could, talk about the migrating spiders and lizards and snakes and.
Well, it's obvious if you watch it. I mean, if you never pay attention to it, you wouldn't know it. But I always, I got that I don't know, I never could spell it. Exactly. But anyway, I watch stuff. And I see, like I said, all the spiders that we see going across the road, they're going the same direction. Never the other way. The other way. They're always going the other way.
Right.
And they're all coming out of the lowlands to go higher.
They're all headed to the Ark.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna climb in a snake hole and hibernate if you know it's gonna get flooded.
Of course not.
You're gonna go up higher and find another snake hole.
Exactly.
That's
usually what I do.
The water don't get that high.
That's usually what I do. Exactly. Now, quick question, Scott. How's that OxyClean bleach thingy video coming along? We're still wondering. I got a pile of white shirts just waiting to go.
She laughs. I'm trying to get her to do. She's like, no. I'm like, come on. All you got to do is just do what you do. She goes, it's easy. Just put it in the bucket.
But it's not the bucket part that we're unclear on. I mean, that's the one part we are clear on is the bucket. It's the what goes in the bucket is the part where.
Well, she said it was just OxyClean and then she washes it. No bleach. I'm like, oh, I thought you put bleach. She said no. So it's just OxyClean, soaks it in a bucket for an hour, regular wash, comes out minty clean.
So OxyClean and water, right? Not just OxyClean.
Right. See, there's confusion again. Thank you, Kathleen. See?
Well, you can't just put OxyClean in a bucket.
Why can't you?
Because OxyClean even says mixed with water. Come on, read the directions.
I don't read directions. Come on, Scott. You know that. So,
Well,
see, Kathleen clarified that. So now we got bleach, OxyClean, and water in this bucket.
no, I didn't say bleach. I said no bleach. Just OxyClean and water.
Just OxyClean and water.
See, yeah.
Shad, is this making sense to you, Shad, or are you still lost too?
I still want the video so I can move on.
I know. I got.
I'm just so much confusion right now.
Stack of white shirts later, and still waiting.
No, I mean, Scott. One moment you told us how to do it, and then now it's wrong. So now you're trying to tell us another way.
I thought she put a cat full of bleach in it. She says no.
Well, see, until I see a demonstration, Scott, I'm not going to damage my white shirt. So I need to see this.
Clarification. Yes.
Well, then you're going to have to buy more because mine comes out white all the time. So I'm good.
Well, I got a stack growing more and more, and it's like, I'm dying to know. It's all. So we need clarification. That's all. We just need to...
OxyClean and water in a bucket, 1 hour, wash like you regular would, clean. Done.
Right.
It doesn't get no easier than that.
Right. But you're not sure quite yet. You're thinking that's what it is. So that's why I say we just need to, we want to go to the tapes is what we want to do. We want to see the video. Let's make this happen, Scott. For all the listeners out there, that their pile of white shirts is growing larger each day.
Well, she's got to be on board. She's the one that washes the clothes. Right. I don't have anything to do with that part.
Well, you and her just sit down, and just make this happen. It won't take you 15 minutes. You'll be done. Yeah. Yeah,
you know what? I'm going to have her look at the camera. I'm going to kill you, Sam, when I see you. You're going to know that we did it just for you guys.
See, and for all the listeners. No, you're doing it for all the people listening to the show that are wondering.
I don't know. She did a video with me a long time ago, dry washing, and I don't think after that video, I don't believe she really wants to be in one again. I don't know.
Just tell her
she was just funny about it.
It's for all of your fans, Scott. They need to know how you get your shirts so white, and they're dying to know. So this is for them. Okay.
I still think Scott should come out with his own line of prospecting gear,
and at least his own line of prospecting detergent. I mean,
yeah,
right? His bandanas he could sell, his little hats, all that, his Ugg boots, his
overalls.
You like my overalls? Hey, I'll tell you what, those overalls, believe it or not, are a size 48.
They're comfortable though,
they're
right?
Like, yeah, they're big. Lisa's like, dude, those don't fit you. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're hanging off my shoulder. And I think she goes, yeah, but they don't fit you. I'm like, you can't see that? She goes, no, but they don't fit. I'm like, they're good.
They're overalls. One size fits all, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you just gotta, do the leg or the shoulder things, and they still fit.
That's all that matters.
You got a shirt on, you're good to go.
All right. Well, Scott, thank you for being here, brother, as always, and thanks for the
You got it, man.
report. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to go to a real quick break, and when we come back, we'll be here with Kathleen dredging up the news. We'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everybody. It's November 28th. This is our last West Coast Wednesday for November 2018. And then we'll be in December. So let's get started here. I want to do a little blurb on this article I came across. So finally, the California fires are 100% out. California is starting the process of rebuilding. It's been named the deadliest wildfire in the state's history. According to CoreLogic, property losses are estimated to be between $11 to $15 billion. And this is on top of the estimated losses of the Woolsey fire from $4 to $6 billion. Wow. AccuWeather predicts that the total nationwide loss from California wildfires will be $350 billion as people migrate out of California, increasing real estate values, taxes collected, and jobs in the surrounding states to the tune of $50 billion.
Jeez.
There's going to be an influx of people moving out. Most tragic, though, of all is the loss of 88 lives, with 203 still reported as missing. And this was as of yesterday, the number. I don't know what it is today.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Actually, as of Monday, sorry. I wrote this yesterday.
Okay. All good.
Anyway, our thoughts and prayers are with all of the folks in all the towns out there that suffered the substantial losses. You know, entire towns were annihilated, including the town of Paradise. This town has attracted loggers and gold miners around, and among the losses in that town was the Gold Nugget Museum. This is located at the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains, and this museum was a community-funded and volunteer-run place that had, local gold mining history.
Oh, wow.
That was there, and everything got lost in the fire.
Man.
But this museum also included actual artifacts from the Native Americans in that area at the time. So all of that's been lost.
That is something else, ain't it? Tragic.
I doubt you find any gold there.
No. I'm sure they would have picked that up and left, but I'm not sure. The artifacts, I know that the article stated that those were lost.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, those fires out there are crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
In South Carolina? What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. In South Carolina, this is Murrells Inlet. This happened last week. A metal detectorist discovered the remains of a man believed to have wandered away from a retirement home, but that they don't really know for sure. That's still getting investigated. Brian Jarvis, the metal detectorist, decided to go into the woods and do some metal detecting. And he actually said he wouldn't normally be in that area. He usually goes to like Georgetown, but Murrells Inlet was calling to him, and he he ended up stumbling across this, and he called police after he found the skull, some bones scattered in socks and shoes.
Wow. Crazy.
Could you guys imagine digging up a hand with a ring on it?
Oh, God.
When I'm dredging sometimes in these, these
Lord.
I know.
creeks in Ohio, because they're kind of mucky and just creepy looking sometimes.
Well, that and some of them they found bodies in before.
where we were dredging, that bodies get dumped in that river a lot.
Oh, wow.
There's a serial killer out on the loose, actually. Here,
Really?
they haven't caught him yet.
If I pull up a hand with a ring on it, I'm done.
But Abe,
Would you take the ring?
the ring, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'd just be like, no, okay, I'm good on metal detecting. It's over.
Wow.
Yeah.
After
I
you
think
find
about
that,
all the time.
after you find that, nothing else is going to surprise you.
No, right. No,
I have a morbid curiosity because I'm just like, I don't know why I think about that while I'm dredging. It's just weird.
I don't know. Strange. It is kind of strange, Kathleen. It really
Your
is.
mind starts to wander.
It does. But yet strange.
Okay. Also last week, Philadelphia. This is in Philadelphia. Thieves pulled off a $30,000 jewel heist in the middle of the Philadelphia Mills Mall. This was just before 8 p.m. last Wednesday when police say 3 men removed a glass countertop at a kiosk for Philly Gold and Diamond. And this was in the orange section of the mall. I don't know what that means, but that's what the article said. The suspects grabbed a tray of rings, and it reported that it's worth $30,000, all the rings.
Wow.
They ran away before anyone caught them. The robbery was caught on surveillance cameras. They described one man wearing a black hat with the word polo written on it.
Marco.
Polo.
The second one was wearing a blue jacket, blue vest, black hoodie. And the third suspect was wearing an orange baseball hat with an orange bubble jacket.
Oh, my God.
Why would you wear orange to a robbery?
I know. And how did they remove this piece of glass and steal
I
I want to know who's dumb enough to keep $30,000 worth of rings in the middle
in
of
a
a
mall
freaking
kiosk?
mall.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Good point, Scott. I'm sure the insurance company asked the same question.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like putting $10,000 under a rock and then putting a sign with an arrow that says, hey, there's $10,000 under this rock.
Do not touch. Do not move rock.
Yeah, don't touch.
It's not
don't
like they were
touch.
trying to be incognito with the orange outfit.
I know, right?
The orange bubble jacket.
I'll blend right in.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So that's all that's going on stateside. Now we are into global news. We'll start with Wales, England.
Okay.
An old gold mine could be reopened as a study suggests that there is gold. Experts think that there's potential for a gold rush in North Wales as Alba Mineral Resources is carrying out research across a 20-mile area, and this is known as the Dalgaliu Gold Belt in Gwynedd. A survey has been conducted around the site of the Clogau St. David's gold mine, which actually shut down in 1989, but the plan is to seek permission to open the mine. The company has acquired 90% stake in Gold Mines of Wales, which has permission from the Crown to prospect and mine in the area as they search for new sites. So they're hoping to start a gold rush again in North Wales.
Yeah,
there are other gold companies that are exploring the area. So this, I guess, 150 years ago, there was a gold rush, and like they say, you know, you find gold where it's been.
That's right.
Before.
It's been found, yeah.
You know what I find really fascinating is because of the stories. If you take back, I don't know, 2-3 months, the stories that Kathleen talked about, there has been a lot of mines across the world opening back
Reopening,
up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true, Scott. Mm-hmm. This is true.
And it's just crazy because you think, oh, you know, that like we have a gold belt, which we know it's on the predominantly through the West Coast, and then we got the glacier gold come down from Canada in the northern parts, Ohio, Indiana, stuff like that. But we don't, now we're, they got stuff in Russia now. They got stuff. Well, Australia's just.
Oh, they're finding stuff at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah,
I know it's getting like crazy. Like, we didn't know this was here, but we're going to open this back up.
right.
It's like, what? You open it back up?
Yeah, I guess.
Yep, even on asteroids in outer space,
right.
including Uranus.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget Uranus.
Yep. Can't forget Uranus. All right, so we're all familiar with the term blood diamonds, and you know what that means. Well, there's also something called blood gold. Ooh. This is gold that is produced outside of any kind of safety or environmental rules, which possibly contribute to such crimes as child labor, slavery, and funding illegal arms. International investors have demanded producers conform to responsible mining standards.
Right.
So the small-scale miners, which the name that they're given is artisanal miners, but they're actually real hardworking small-scale miners, they're having a tougher time selling their gold, even if they're legit, because the new guidelines from the London Bullion Market Association, also known as LBMA,
oh wow,
they make it difficult for the small guys to comply to these rules. Mm-hmm. The Responsible Gold Guidance Program was launched in 2012. This is mandatory for LBMA accredited refiners. Mm-hmm. They're audited annually and are required to report publicly. So the program declared its first victory recently in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where insurgents are notorious for selling minerals to support an armed rebellion.
Okay.
So on January 1st, the association will be introducing a new version of the guidelines that embrace what's called environmental, social, and governance standards. I guess the guidelines are going to be the same for all refiners, big producers or small. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And that leaves many artisanal miners who supply 20% of the world's bullion out of the equation. There's a concern that the standards are going to make it difficult for the small guys to make a living and only tailored to large-scale operations. Now, on the flip side, in some areas, miners can also benefit from this program. 1,000 miles away in an isolated village of La Leanda, Colombia, members of the Kudmilla Mining Corporation are paid the equivalent of $8 for a gram of any gold that is guideline compliant, and they pay $6 for a non-compliant gram. So they still get to sell their gold, but not as much for as much. With the premiums, what they've been able to do is fund health, nutrition, work training camps and programs.
Okay.
So
interesting.
That's the way that country has kind of turned it around to make miners want to be certified.
Right.
Gotcha. You know what's funny is because you talk about that, the blood gold, and if you remember back, it was 2 seasons ago, I was telling you guys there was a guy that's wanting me to sell gold out of Africa. The people that I talked to, like the people that actually bought big gold like that, I was on the phone with them, and they strictly said, no, we don't purchase gold like that because we have to, number one, somebody has to come out and inspect your mine and find out if it's done right or if you're working like you're talking about with like people put into slavery or you're working for lower wages. They come and they monitor everything before they will even touch anything. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Shad.
Okay.
And he's going to read local events of interest.
Local events of interest.
That's right, Tim. You got it.
I got it. I even wrote it down.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Don't forget, Saturday, December 1st is Amra's annual Christmas dinner and fundraiser, beginning at 5 p.m.
Christmas, Amra.
Yep. Begins at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the Merced Fairgrounds in Merced, California.
Uh-huh.
Win some great prizes. I don't know if any tickets are still available, but you can find out more information at AmericanMiningRights.com or on their Facebook page.
Very cool.
Moving on to Cripple Creek, Colorado. It's Gold Camp Christmas. This December 6th through the 8th kicks off the main event of their holiday season. So you can stop by the Christmas Craft Fair where you can find items made by local crafters and win prizes. Decorated Christmas trees are available for purchase through the live tree auction and will be on display for your enjoyment and holiday decorating inspiration. Just bring your own saran wrap to make sure your decorations stay attached to your tree upon purchase at the live tree auction. Don't miss the Christmas parade with appearances from You Got It, Santa, as well as several parade participants who will be showing off their interpretation of this year's themes. Festive activities for children include gift making, scavenger hunts, skating around the Christmas tree, and gingerbread ornament decorating. And of course, no Christmas would be complete without s'mores and marshmallows roasting on an open fire and free hot chocolate and cider. And there's a self-guided tour of Christmas light displays that last all month long. So join the fun in Cripple Creek.
Heck yeah. I'm in.
All right. Now we're going to go a little different direction. And wait, is this now?
What?
Yeah, that's the next one.
Okay, December 15th in Dallas, Texas. The Heritage Auction House presents the Nature and Science Signature Sale. This sale includes lots featuring nuggets from the United States, Canada, Australia, and more. And there's a featured list of nuggets. This includes from Australia, worth an estimated of $40,000 to $60,000, is a nugget from Denali, Victoria, Australia, near the Bendigo Goldfields. This nugget weighs 607 grams, or 19.51 troy ounces, and measures 4.31 inches by 2.97 inches by 1.54 inches. So get out the checkbook.
Make a bid on that one.
Make a bid. Hey,
yeah.
never know. People
You know what?
forget about it and you get it for $1.
That's right.
Wouldn't it be great just to pick one of those pieces up just once, even if it wasn't yours, just to pick it up?
Oh,
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
There's
then,
some cool specimens.
I got two more for you. Here's a cool one from Canada. It's from the Atlan Mining Division in British Columbia. It's a nugget weighing 64.74 grams, or 1.8 troy ounces, with the gold entwined on quartz. So that's what makes it really cool.
Yeah.
It's worth an estimate of $4,000 to $6,000. And the nugget measures 1.39 inches by 1.19 inches by 0.76 inches.
Oh, cool.
That's a cool specimen.
That would be. See, I like that quartz.
With the quartz, yeah.
It's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then a specimen from the United States. This is from the Talc and Lacey claim of the Mockingbird Mine in the Whitlock District of Mariposa County, California. It's a piece featuring crystallized gold on quartz. The elongated pipe-shaped piece, with an estimate of $1,500 to $2,500, was discovered in 2000 by mine owner John Emmett. It measures 2.15 inches by 0.67 inches by 0.31 inches. This piece weighs 7 grams, or 0.245 troy ounce. So that just shows you, man, you get a specimen like that, it's worth way more than its weight in gold.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely, literally.
Really cool.
That is cool. That is.
And always remember, people, it could come out of the back of your eye and keep your eyes out.
No kidding. Something that big? Yeah. All right, moving to Columbia, California. This is on December 15th through the 16th. It's a miner's Christmas. Costume interpreters recreate the mining camp of the 1850s as homesick miners roasting chestnuts and hot cider and perform live music for park visitors. 19th century toys and games, Victorian holiday craft making, Christmas storytelling make this an enjoyable experience for the entire family. It'll be held at the Columbia State Historic Park on Main Street and State Street in Columbia, California. And that's 12 p.m. through 3 p.m. where admission is free.
Free.
That's right.
Free.
Free. Get it now. But all right, let's go global.
That's right.
These two are repeats again, but hey, it's fun, right?
It's global.
So this is the last time I could do this one. It's in Kalgoorlie, Washington, Australia. It's the annual St. Barbara's Festival, and that starts tomorrow. It actually is tomorrow there, right? Yeah, right now.
So, yeah.
So it's going on, or about to, November 29th at 5 p.m. through December 3rd at 5 p.m. It's the St. Barbara's Festival, celebrating mining in the region and the local community. The Miners' Memorial Service is held in the square on a Thursday, of the 1st of December, to honor the men and women who have lost their lives servicing the mining industry over the past century. The showcase, of course, well, it's the festival. And that's the 4th of December on a Sunday, where thousands of people gather for the parade to watch enormous pieces of mining equipment rumble down historic Hannon Street, including, you guessed it, the KCGM Cat 793 haul truck. Now, I was just thinking about this earlier today. Machinery like that has got to mess up their roads.
It'd have to.
You know? That thing's a monster, and they have a lot of others, man. They're going to be fixing some potholes after that parade.
Well, with machinery that big, they just refix them.
Yeah,
with that big machine. They're probably dumping asphalt as they're driving.
Yeah.
No doubt, right?
All right, and let's go to our last place here in Toronto, Canada. December 1st and 2nd, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come to the Metaphysical and Spiritual Show of Toronto. I need a little bell thing or a triangle.
Something, yeah.
You know. Discover the world of crystals, gemstones, meditation, tarot, astrology, art, sculptures, physics, or psychic readings, and more. There will be more than 100 exhibitors, and admission is free.
I bet there's essential oils there.
Yeah. you know there has to be. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But that's located at the Exhibition Place, Queen Elizabeth Hall on 180 Princess Boulevard in Toronto, Canada. So there you have it. There's your local events of interest for this week.
Very good, Shad. Thank you.
Back to you, Kathleen.
All right, it's time for fun facts.
Fun facts. Nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so we are all familiar with that mantra that we always say, gold is where you find it. Tonight's fun facts will make you look at this saying in a different light. Here's some short tales of some fascinating gold finds of some very lucky people in history when they least expected it. So here's the first one. Gold was found in a hoof of a mule. James Desmond and Clyde Durham. They gave up hanging wallpaper in 1910 to try their hands at mining. But after 5 unsuccessful months wandering through the deserts and mountains of San Bernardino and Inyo counties, they were just about done when they found gold in the most odd place. The two had just reached Cajun Pass when they noticed their mule was limping. Checking the animal, they found embedded deep in one of the hooves a gold nugget, which they guessed was worth around $500 back then.
Wow. AKA 10,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that must have been a big old chunk.
Yeah. It was wedged in the hoof for many weeks, evidently, during which time they traveled a lot of miles. They were excited, but quickly realized that the mule could have picked up the nugget in any of the millions of steps made on their journey.
Dang.
They considered retracing their route, but it's more likely that they just went back to hanging wallpaper. All right, this other story, another odd find happened when a man found a gold nugget while digging a grave.
Oh.
Here he goes. Oliver Martin. He found a nugget which was Oliver Martin nugget, and this is the story of how he did it.
Okay. Let's hear it.
But anyway, Oliver Martin, he spent his time doing odd jobs, just kind of a shifter, drink a lot of whiskey. He hung around the mining camps of Yuba, Tulum, El Dorado, and Calaveras counties.
Uh-huh.
He didn't even own a pan, though.
Really?
One of his close companions, his name was John Fowler, and he was just like Oliver Martin. They were both shiftless. Well, one night in November 1854, they were on their way from a bar when it began to rain.
Mm-hmm.
The rain caused the streams in the area to get very high. On the night of the 7th, they were like stupid drunk, and the two sought refuge in a deserted miner's cottage or cabin. Well, during the night, a heavy rain set in, and in the narrow canyon where Martin Fowler lay asleep, and they were drunk, and soon everything was filled with rushing water, and they were awakened by water just gushing into the cabin. They tried to escape by climbing the sides of the canyon, up the steep sides of the canyon. Both men were swept back into the flood and carried down the stream. Martin was able to hang on to a tree, however, his friend was not so lucky and drowned. Well, the next day when the water subsided, Martin started to bury his dead companion. He selected a sandy spot at the base of the cliff. He had not dug down but 2 feet, and he came upon a gold nugget. It was so large that he didn't believe it was a gold nugget, so he, did all kinds of tests, I guess. But the chunk was bigger than a bull's head.
Huh?
It was far too heavy for him to carry it by himself. So he hurried on to a Camp Corona to find help. One person did go along with the notion that he was just going to help Martin bury his friend, because when Oliver Martin told everybody what he found, everybody thought he was just crazy drunk.
Right.
Nobody believed him. Well, anyway, this nugget weighed 80 pounds, and it required both Oliver and his assistant to get it to camp. And before starting back to camp, they both staked claims.
Did they ever bury the guy, though?
I think they did, yeah.
It'd be like, this is going to have to wait. This is like
but
an 80-pound nugget.
I know, and he stuck a claim. He claimed it, and then I guess, miners by the hundreds were just swarming the area because they had heard the news of his find. But, they never really found anything of great value. So Martin considered that his find was peculiar,
Mm-hmm.
and he said it was an act of God.
Or
gold is where you find it.
Or do you think he used that trick to get people out there digging to make that hole for his buddy?
Maybe.
Man, there's a lot of digging by myself.
But anyway, this guy never drank a drop of booze again, and he ended up mining for the rest of his life, and he died like a millionaire.
Yeah, genius.
Razor said, "Let the buzzards eat him."
And I'll leave you with one last story.
Aww.
This nugget was found while washing clothes.
Really?
In 1861. A firm of inexperienced young men had come to Nevada County. They came from St. Louis. They had little experience, and all the old miners were laughing at them. Because the claim they had, I guess, was known to just not be very good. Well, among the helpers of the St. Louis men was a young Native American. One evening, after dinner, he went down to the creek to wash his overalls. The sluice in the creek were so dirty that he couldn't see clearly beneath the surface, so he spread his overalls on the sluice boards to dry. Well, then he found a big yellow rock in the muddy stream. It caught his eye. So he got down to the water and he cleaned it off. And he'd never seen anything so large as far as gold, because he's used to just seeing tiny flakes and little things like that. So he didn't know what he found,
right.
Honestly. and went to his tent to go to sleep. Well, the next morning he returned to his overalls and examined that the curious rock still, looked kind of weird. So he sent it to his foreman. He goes, "What is this?" Well, of course, the foreman has a trained eye and an experienced miner. He recognized it as a gold nugget. So the story started to spread. Hundreds of men came long distances just to feast their eyes on a gigantic nugget. It weighed 65 pounds. And the firm sold the nugget to Adams Express Company for $17,400.
How much would that thing be worth today?
I don't know. I should have Googled that. I did not.
You'd be laughing.
I'd like to do that.
60-pound and that 80-pound one. Oh my God! I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
There's a chunk of gold that
money
big.
Back then, I'm sure. It's a lot of money today to me. I don't know.
I mean,
you know what's really you guys got to think about it. 80 pounds of gold wouldn't look like an 80-pound chunk of something.
Right.
No.
You're not talking. Well, the one that said it was as big as a bull's head.
Right. That's big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Well, it's good size, but you wouldn't think 80 pounds.
Good size, yeah. I mean, picture a bull's head, pretty big.
I would think so.
Basketball size, maybe? You would think that would weigh more than 80 pounds.
Maybe it was a small bull.
Yeah, maybe it was a little bull.
That's what the article said.
Still, very
So
cool. But if there's 80-pound and 60-pound nuggets, then could there be bigger ones yet floating around somewhere? Makes you go, I wonder.
I'm sure there is.
Oh, it's
and
gotta be,
in
right?
Australia, they keep finding them left and right.
I know, right? What are we doing? Why aren't we in
We're
Australia?
not in Australia.
I know, right?
I just like to know why are they there?
Where in Australia?
Yeah, how did they get
know,
there?
Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
All the metal detector videos and you see like that from our Australian brothers and sisters, they find them, but they're always in like the flatlands. They're like never in mountains and stuff.
I know, right? They're always just like in the middle of nowhere.
They're metal detecting in dirt.
Desert, yeah.
Yeah,
flatland desert dirt. It looks like, and now
they're not
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. I wonder the same thing. It's like, how'd they get there? Interesting, and they're scattered.
Yeah, and this story ends on a good note.
All right.
They actually compensated the Native American guy. Like everybody got like $100 from the cut, and he actually got on top of the $100 another $300 for finding it.
Oh wow!
So that's good that they didn't. Because you hear so much about the shiesty people.
Yes, you're right. I agree, Kathleen. Mm-hmm.
That is dredging up the news.
Wow, very good. I like that. Nice.
That's cool.
That's really cool. And Shad, I'm sorry you won't get to say that cool truck name.
I know.
More.
I think I'll just keep that piece of paper so he can just say it.
I know, that way he could just say it. Every so often we got to mention that truck. I like hearing that. It is very, very interesting. Man, trying to think. So Scott, what's your plans this week?
Well, I don't know. Let's throw something out there, shall we?
Throw something out there, shall we? Go ahead.
I was just thinking of a little something earlier. And I think I'm going to save this for next week, but I'm going to touch on it this week.
All right.
But I'm going to I want to do a full thing like next week. This week, we're going into, we've been on some time. I don't know what time it is right now because I haven't been paying attention.
It's like 10:20.
Show. Well, when I have fun, I just kind of lose track of time.
Oh, I know, right?
But anyway. But next week, I want to do a little segment on equipment and what you're able to do. I've seen a lot of people come out with equipment that they're not even ready to take on, and then I've seen other guys come out that want to do a lot of work and don't have the equipment to do it.
Right. Okay.
So I want to kind of touch it, and I think I'm going to try to get with old Ben Ironman Caldwell and see if he might come on with me.
Okay.
Because we've seen the same kind of things, here and there and that stuff. And I think it'd be really cool for our listeners to to figure out when you come out and you're going to come out for a weekend, don't go buy the biggest high banker that's ever made to man.
Right.
And vice versa. If you're coming out with 5 guys and you want to move a lot of dirt, don't come out here with a recirculating sluice. Mm-hmm. It's going to be just that kind of thing.
Okay.
And it's just going to help a lot, I think, with a lot of people down the road.
Okay.
I've never made any videos or anything about this, but it's just something that's always been kind of in my mind because I see it all the time.
Right.
And and I just want to put something really pretty cool together next weekend for the show. And I think next weekend I don't know, there could be, I'm just saying, maybe a giveaway. Just putting it out there.
Right,
it could be,
maybe.
You never can tell.
Could be, maybe.
But, yeah,
nice.
it's going to be, it'd be a good West Coast Wednesdays for sure.
Very cool.
But like I said, the thing is just people and equipment, I want you guys to be able to go out and have fun, not go out and get burn out the first time and say, I'm not going to do it again, or not find enough because you were doing something too small scale for where you're at and saying, well, I still didn't find enough. And, me, it's all about keeping people in the go. I want to see people out there mining.
Definitely. Well, make sure you let Kathleen know, and if you're going to have it next week or the week after, and we're good. We got this. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I started thinking about it today, and I was like, you know what? That's why, like I said, I totally lost the ball yesterday and didn't text anybody. But this next week, I'll be putting it together. I started thinking about it today, and I was like, I just don't have it. I like to have something a little fine-tuned for our listeners, something kind of special.
Okay.
And educational. Is I want people to learn off of what I'm saying. Not only that, just and then still have fun. All
right. Well, like I said, let us know. Sounds like a winner for sure, Scott. Thank you, brother. And I guess we'll just go ahead and wrap it up, guys. If you got anything else, Kathleen, Shad?
I don't have anything, do you?
Shad?
No. Just so all our fellow cronies are aware, this month's giveaway's been posted. 1 gram of gold from our good buddy Razor.
That's right, and we'll give that away Sunday, I believe.
This Sunday,
Yep. So ready for that, cronies.
Razor's got the finest gold known to man.
Right. So be ready for that, cronies. Very cool. And as quick as those hats come in, everybody will know. I'm hoping by the end of the week would be nice, so I can start getting those mailed out. So there you go. So very nice. And on that note, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here. Rich won't be here this week, but the rest of the crew will be. Heck, if we get that desperate, we can always get Scott to join us. Right, Scott?
I guess, if I get a chance. That's bad, you guys.
You can fill in for Rich. Right? Maybe we'll have you, Scott.
Righto.
You haven't been around on a Sunday show in a while, so we might get you here.
No, I haven't actually.
Right, so maybe we'll have you if you're not busy. Let us know.
We can do it. We can do
cool,
it,
brother. We'll have you here Sunday. You can fill in for Rich. So you're gonna have to have Cooley's Corner. No, all right. So like I said, Sunday night 7:30. We'll be here. Thanks again for joining us. We're out of here, everybody. Good night. Have a great week.
Good night.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.